Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Fox, International Hado Instructor and founder at Water Peace Project. And today I'm here with the rice experiment. This is our first online rice experiment that we've conducted online and our first results review for this experiment. And our mission at Water Peace Project is to inspire and educate the importance of water for peace. And the purpose of this experiment is to explore the power of our consciousness. And this experiment was actually first suggested by Dr. Masaru Emoto in the back of his children's book, The Messages from Water. And Water Peace Project continues to print and distribute this book because we believe children and water are both very special for our future. And as water researchers, we found that water has many important qualities that we hope this book will introduce to children in a way that they will grow to respect, love, and protect all water. And basically, this book teaches us about how our consciousness is related to water on a deep level and how peace truly begins within each of ourselves and ripples out from there with our Hado vibrations that we create with our thoughts, our words, and our emotions, intentions that basically create the world around us. And this has resonated with different people all around the world, but unfortunately, it is not being taught in our schools today. And when we learn about water, we essentially learn about ourselves. And what's fascinating about water is structured water is actually a natural transducer. So similar to how a quartz crystal is organized, structured water is organized in a similar way that it is able to record, store, and transmit wave information. And because we are made of mostly water, we are actually 99% water molecules, we have the same ability to transmit vibrations from one water molecule to the next. And this reminds me of one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Emoto, and it goes like this. Existence is vibration, and when we separate something into its smallest parts, we always enter a strange world where all that exists is particles and waves. And the fact that everything is in the state of vibration means that everything is creating a sound. And as that sound is created, there is a master listener to receive that sound, water. Thank you, Emoto Sensei. And I'm always so grateful for his lessons and water wisdom that continue to ripple out, because when we understand how water responds to our vibrations, then we should know how to treat others. And this actually becomes visually obvious when you look at the rice experiment in the back of Dr. Emoto's book here. I have a photo here. And also the water crystal images that are throughout the book, that they show how they have a direct effect on our surroundings. And in Dr. Emoto's water crystal experiment in this book, when using positive and negative words, you can see here, this is with the positive words, thank you, it created a beautiful water crystal. It's perfectly symmetrical. And whereas the negative words, they didn't even create a crystal. And even worse, in the very back, you see the examples of the rice experiment. This is actually ignore. I don't know if you can see that there, but that actually had the worst effect. This experiment is actually, when I took this photo, Dr. Emoto said, take photo of this experiment. It's very good. This was 4 years old already when I took the photo. It was started in 2010, and this photo was taken in 2014. And so Basically, the Messages from Water children's book is an ideal tool to educate children about the power of our consciousness and its effect on water, and how the water inside of you is connected to everyone else's water and to all the water in the world. And so let's get to the results review of where we're at with the rice experiment. First, let me explain to you how we are conducting it, and then we will look at some of the photos. And so this rice experiment is being conducted online with all of you participating and with the help of Jody Sellers and myself. Thank you, Jody, and thank you, everyone. And we couldn't do it without all of you guys joining in. And so we began on January 11th, and Jody cooked the rice in water, and then she placed equal amounts of the freshly cooked rice into 3 separate sterile jars. Actually, they were brand new. And then she sealed the jars. And the first jar was labeled positive with the words love and gratitude. And the second jar is labeled negative with the words hate and you fool. And the third jar was completely ignored. So we actually took a photo of the 3 on day 1, and then we did not take photos of the ignored. We completely ignored the ignored for this past, it's been 43 days now since we began. And each day we posted, we had 2 sessions a day. At noon, we did the positive session where everyone joined to send their love and gratitude. And then at the end of the day, we held the negative session with the jar that had the words hate and you fool. And I found it very interesting when we began and throughout, there were several people that just refused to participate in the negative one. In fact, they still wrote positive things. And so it's just a little funny because, you know, it's not meant to direct any harm towards anyone. It's meant to show us how our negative thoughts and words are affecting ourselves and others and the world around us. So let's look at some of these results. So this is the rice experiment, and we began on January 11th. And we took 1 photo of the 3 jars, and then we put the ignored rice off to the side, out of sight. I'm going to just scroll through quickly, but if you want to get an up close look, just go on to our Water Peace Project Facebook page, and there's actually a rice experiment album in our photos, and you can look at all of them up close. So I'm just going to scroll through really quickly. And as you see it changing back and forth, you can pretty much see they're looking pretty similar. On positive rice, stays really white. And we're starting to see the negative rice here. This is day 25. Looks kind of dingy. Positive rice. Here it's day 27, also looking kind of dingy. Positive's looking white. You can see the difference between them two. And actually, here's day 30. This is the negative rice. This is the back of the negative rice. And you can see here, this is the same photo, but we've circled down below what we're looking at here, which is a mold spot starting to form. And here at the bottom of the negative, you can see how it's kind of yellow and dingy looking, and this positive rice on day 32 still looking pretty white. Day 33, 34. And so we don't have huge changes yet. The little mold spot, the negative rice is looking pretty yellow. Positive rice is still looking pretty white and fluffy. So basically, we are going to continue this experiment, like I said, for another month. To participate, please log into our Water Peace Project Facebook or Instagram at noon and 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can direct your positive feelings in the morning and your negative feelings. Just unpack anything negative from that day. We're going to deposit it right into that rice. And then our next results review is March 22nd, 2022. And actually, that's World Water Day. So we have a lot of exciting things coming up this month for World Water Day month. And we hope that you will join in with us to learn more about our monthly schedule, to learn more about our live experiments, or download our published research. You can visit us at waterpeaceproject.org. You can also sponsor a children's book if you go to our waterpeaceproject.org/kids. And there's a digital copy of the book there also. So we're so grateful for your participation and your continued support for these experiments that we're conducting on a monthly basis. We're so grateful for you joining us, and we truly believe that by holding the intentions of peace towards water, by thinking and speaking and acting with the intentions of peace towards water, that water can and will bring peace to our bodies and to the world. Thank you so much for joining us, and anyone can participate. All it takes is your sincere heart. Thank you, and we love you.